What's up, guys? It's Junior Jelly. Today we're going to be talking baseball, but more specifically the Chicago Cubs, what they should do next in their offseason, and yeah, it's kind of a weird offseason for the Cubs. Early on, the whole NL Central looked like a loser, and then this Arenado trade just officially went through today. So the Cardinals do look like supreme in the NL Central, but how good would Arenado be? His home and road splits are not that bad. And I personally do not believe the Coors effect is a real thing. But I just don't know if he's going to be that great as a Cardinal. But let's talk about if the Cubs can be better than their really bad year for many stars in 2020. So in 2020, Kyle Schwarber, who left for the Nationals this offseason, had a bad year. Javi Baez, bad year. Chris Bryant, injury plagued, also bad year. People with a good year, it seemed like Anthony Rizzo had a pretty good year. Ian Happ had a really good breakout year. He's going to be part of that team for years to come. But I think they should start going to rebuild mode when it came to the offseason. They have a lot of players who are aging, not getting better, and they have not been able to sustain their 2016 World Series by showing up any further after that. So in the offseason, they go and they lost three starters, you could say, if you count Chatwood to the Jays, Quintana to the Angels, and Lester to the Nationals. Already things are looking bad. Oh, I forgot, they lost Darvish in a trade, but got back Zach Davies, which obviously isn't as great. Zach Davies is still a very good starter, but he's nowhere near Darvish. And also they got a pretty crappy return of prospects for you, Darvish. And with the signing of Joc Pederson, who also just got a World Series and has playoff experience, it seems like I'm kind of now questioning why they even would trade Darvish in the middle of his prime. Not prime, middle of his resurgence of his career. A simple explanation of that could be they traded him while he was at his highest value. What if Darvish has a bad year in 2021 as a Cub if he stayed? They won't be able to get as high value for him, even if they didn't even get that much. But one thing was, they lost Schwarber, they lost Chatwood, they lost Quintana, they lost Darvish and Lester. It seemed like this team was going in that rebuild phase. They might trade Bryant this summer, or definitely during the trade deadline. But one thing, they just went and signed Joc Pederson. And if you take a look at the splits, Joc Pederson is literally Kyle Schwarber that's better at defense. Batting average similar, power similar. One thing with Joc Pederson that he was not doing compared to before, in LA he was in like a platoon role. Now with AJ Pollock, now he shouldn't be in any of that stuff. He should be a full starter. Maybe that's probably the reason he took the deal. But this is a very vital year, very important year for the Cubs and their whole front office. You choose which way you go. Rebuild? I'd say, this is not a great saying, but I think they should have gone either all in or all out this offseason. All in mean making a lot of aggressive moves, doing things with their stars. Their last year they had them. Not keeping people like Schwarber and stuff like that. So just bringing back the squad and making more aggressive changes. Last potential year before some of their guys from that 2016 championship team leave. Hayward looked pretty good as well, but other things you can talk. The other approach obviously would have been all out. A rebuild. Trade Bryant. Not sign people. Don't pay people too much. And then they get Trevor Williams, which is also extremely weird. So they're having a really weird offseason. They signed Cole Stewart, which looks kind of like a sneaky little signing. Who knows how good he'll be with them, Cole Stewart. But yeah, in the minors, or well, they're like cracking the majors. They got Adbert Azalea and Braylon Martinez or Marquez. I'm sorry if I forget his name. Either Braylon Marquez, probably Marquez. So Braylon Marquez, he looked pretty good in his like relief appearance against the White Sox at the end of the season. And Adbert Azalea, we've seen a couple of times. So the Cubs offseason, again, as I've said many times, is weird. So what I should think is, Hendricks is in trade talks. Originally, they were saying the Blue Jays or the Mets were going to do that package of Hendricks and Bryant together. Then the Blue Jays went out and got Simeon to play third. No, Biggio moved to third as Simeon went to second. So I don't know if they're not going to do it. I don't think they're going to do a trade anymore. Rumors are they're going to try to reunite with Jake Arrieta, former Cy Young winner. He had 2 pretty bad years in Philadelphia, and it seemed like his asking price was too high for the Cubs, so they're probably going to sign at that same price of around $3 to $4 million. Now, just looking at this team compared to the other teams in the NL Central, obviously we talked about the Cardinals getting Arenado. We don't know about Wong. For the Cardinals, they also brought back Wainwright and Molina. The Pirates traded away 2 starting pitchers and also Josh Bell. So the Pirates are not going to be anywhere close to contention. So it seems like the Cubs have a chance compared to the Reds or the Brewers for a potential wildcard finish, because we pretty much know the Cardinals are winning the division. Now take a look at the Reds. The Reds have, I don't even think they've signed anyone. They had a pretty bad offense. They're probably going to lose Trevor Bauer. And they also lost Anthony I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Like Anthony DeSclafani. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. Scaffaliani. Yeah, but they lost him. But Jed Hoyer looked pretty decent in his first while being the general manager. So the Reds are kind of going in a downward spiral, but moving up at the same time with their young prospects. Brewers, Yelich, they need Yelich to be good again. It said they're like in contention for either Trevor Bauer or Justin Turner. So if they get one of those guys, I think they have an upper edge over the Cubs if everything goes right for the Brewers. But I don't know if this is going to be the year they fully promote Nico Hoerner. I felt like he had a little stint because of injuries. I feel Nico Hoerner's not fully ready for the majors. I think he'll be ready at like half the way the season, because he wasn't that great. Like, he was really good his rookie year, and then this year whenever he played, he wasn't great. They need Javier Baez to rebound. They need Chris Bryant to rebound. They need anyone to be as good as they can be. And as Chris Bryant said, he didn't like the trade talks and it was affecting his baseball game. So yeah. So we'll see how the Cubs go this year. The offseason isn't over. They still have another 2 to 3 weeks before spring training is done. They can get some good sneaky small pay deals. But yeah, we'll see if the Cubs go in or out. And I personally think it's time for a rebuild in Chicago. Thank you guys for watching this episode of just me talking baseball. Unedited, unscripted, just me talking about baseball. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thank you guys, it's been Jelly. Have a great rest of your day, and stay safe. Bye.